can he go onto the stage if that's cool with everybody? If it's not a physical boundary, if it is, and you want to grab a chair, go ahead and do that. But just kind of grab a spot on the floor, crisscross applesauce. Gotta get in the theater, the physical theater devising creation circle, otherwise I just don't feel like we're actually doing it. And so what we'll do, just to start off, is I'll do the first part will be a little bit yappy. Beyond that, then we'll get a little bit moving in application and introduction to the tool. We're already doing great as an ensemble. Somebody came in and we adjusted this space to make room for them, so I already feel like we have established a good complicit day, so that's great, thank you. Yeah, so then I'll start off, I'll just say some blanket statements about what we're going to be doing today, and then we'll just do individual check-ins, more about that when we get to that, and then we'll move into the mechanics of the tool, and then we'll go into the tooling of the tool. Sound like a plan? That's the map forward. Awesome. First of all, hey, I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you. I don't know. So yeah, I'm a theater maker in town here. I've been making theater for a long time. I come from a lot of different backgrounds, and excited to be able to introduce this as one tool that I have in my toolbox for making, and I hope that you all find it useful. So a little bit about introduction to the tool if anybody's had any experience with moment creation or moment work, it's got a little bit borrowing from that tradition. If not, don't worry about it. This is just to find analogous tools in case that's helpful. So around moment work and then viewpoint as well. So you might find some things that feel familiar, comfortable with in that. As a thing to say about the tool, it does have hierarchy in it. So I just want to acknowledge that. But within that, there's still all the rules of consent that are in there. My role as being part of that conductor or painter role, it will not be to put you in any compromising position, especially today where an unknown group, we're going to be playing pretty safe. But if you do feel like there is something that you would rather not engage with, you have the full autonomy to be able to say no to that. I will encourage you, because the tool kind of puts you in your body before your mind, just check in with yourself on what that resistance is. Is it because I'm being forced to not think, or is it because I'm not comfortable? If it's because you're not comfortable, it's beyond your physical comfort or abilities, for sure, just tap out. Cool? Okay. What else? Again, as we are unknown collaborators, we'll be doing some improvisation within things. And so that timeout opportunity also exists if you are working with somebody and something happens. Feel free to just call back. We'll see if we need to debrief, or if that's helpful to debrief, or if it's just that we just leave that and move on. Again, just to create that safe environment. Does that all make sense, folks? Sweet, great. And then from a content standpoint today, we'll be working with again, we're an unknown group. Today is a learning. Today is not a performance or an audition or anything. We have the benefit, the blessing, the sheer blessing of not having any sort of deliverable or audience coming in to look at what we're doing. We are just here to learn, play, and poke around with each other. So just fully embracing that. And within that, as we are a new group together, that content will steer away from isms, will avoid any sort of gun or gun interactions, drug use or anything of that nature. All of the big things that you'd be wouldn't talk about at a family reunion or somebody that you just met who you just met. We'll define any of the physical boundaries or content boundaries when we check in. If there's anything else that we need to add to that list, or again, just to kind of create some solid footing and understanding with all of us. Cool. Okay. That's all of that. The other thing that I would say about the tool in general is that it's not necessarily an audition tool. it can be used for that. But where I think its real power comes in is as a sponge or like as a mining tool. So just coming in and just getting all of this content and bringing that all together and then bringing that out and figuring out where that goes from. Versus like, that's not it, that's not it, that's it. It can be used for that, but I do find it better as kind of a sponge or a mining tool. Other folks use it for live sketching. I think that's really fun as well. Problem solving, if you have something where it's like, this needs to happen and this happens afterwards, how do we bridge that? We kind of play through to see where there might be some creative solutions within that. Also, like if you know early on in a process what a show is about, try and explain or to explore some of those themes and elements or what you might get into there. And then my favorite thing, which we'll grab with that a little bit today, is making the movement or storytelling more poetic. So there's a way where it's like, oh yeah, we got like the baseline, like how do we go beyond that, or what's like the editorial that we can add to that. That's the tool in general and some of those broader statements and kind of how we'll be working today. Any questions around that? Okay. Oh yeah, if you want to take notes, please, yes. That would be great. I think that would be fantastic.
You said this is the Yappy section?
This is the Yappy section.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Yappy
Notebooks
section.
preferred for Yappy section.
Yeah. All right. So now we'll go into individuals. So just getting introductions from everybody. So within that introduction, your name or how you want to be referred, pronouns if you like, anything that you're bringing into the space, whether there's like physically something you want us to be known about. Again, we're going to be interacting with each other. And then any content areas, if there's anything that you want to add to that. So it's like, I stubbed my toe this morning, please don't re-stub my toe, or any other content things. And let's start with Victoria. You bet.
Victoria, she, her. I don't have any content warnings today. And as far as physical stuff is, I think I need to stretch out better for my back. But other than that, I don't think you said this, but it's, I'm happy to like, no wet touch, so that don't like me.
I always love when I get introduced in a room and people are like, didn't know that was a boundary. Glad it's established.
It's not always a boundary, but we're all new, so I feel like I need to be clear.
Yep.
And yeah, other than that, I'm like good to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm Jeff, he, him. I don't have any content issues other than this is my third session, so my cognitive load might be a little bit slow.
Yeah.
I am, however, going to add no wet touch.
We get a ditto on that. Yeah.
No wet touch.
No wet touch.
I'm supposed to take a little bit of touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, if something's off, I'll just tell you. Otherwise, it is.
Right on.
I'm Chazia, she, her. I ate a lot of food quite quickly. I don't think that, I was going to say I don't think that'll come up, but.
Just lean into it. Please see previous note about wet touch.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think that's, I don't have any content stuff apart from looking at.
Davey, and my pronouns are she, they, and there's no content issues, and,
Nope, no, was it?
no access fees.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm Leo, he, him. Don't have anything pressing right now, just may.
We've all unified on tell like I'm up to somebody and somebody's like, you know what?
You know what?
I'm Jackie, I use she, her pronouns. I agree with everybody else's established boundary around the and I nothing else.
Just wait till you see my workshop next year, which will be all wet touch.
I'll come prepared.
Collaborative. Yeah.
Collaborative.
Yeah.
Collaborative.
Alright, so,
That's all right. You gifted it to the room. Yeah.
hi, I'm James. That's my first hallmark. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a big fan of the traffic light system of boundaries. So, like for me, green lights are just anywhere that's not the bikini line. And I don't really have any yellow lights. I guess, and red lights are bikini line. My touch.
Sweet. Great. I thought I will be playing with y'all. We'll see. Things are dynamic. My name's Mark, he, him. I don't have any boundaries that haven't been established. Again, we're in a newer group, so we're not going to go bonkers. But I would be good with me taking weight, giving weight, and any inversion or spinning. Don't feel bad if you didn't say any of those things. I don't think we'll get into that. I know you think I'll be playing. So just to let it be known in case the spirit moves us all, or we pivot into that direction. Yeah.
I'm Starla, she, her. I kind of use the stoplight too, so mostly green and then there's red, bikini area, yellow.
Great. Content good?
And that's good.
Sweet. All right. Awesome, y'all. Okay, great. We've gotten through all of those things, all the important stuff, the happy bits, and now we're gonna move into the moving parts of things, which is always great. Just maybe before we go into it, because I just want to make sure that I am here for y'all. So I want to just make sure if there's anything in the room that is a goal out of today's session, that I take that into consideration and drive towards that, if this tool is able to meet that need. So if there's anything that anybody wants to offer up as a goal that they had coming into this room, or something that you're hoping to get out of the conference in general, we can look to see if we can have this tool answer that for you, or the pizza's free.
I have an offering.
Yes, please.
I'm a student at Minnesota, and I'm doing my final theater project this fall. And I'm devising, I haven't done that on scale. So one of the reasons I'm here this weekend is to get some tools.
Great.
So it sounds like this is already what we're doing, but it sounded like a different thing.
No, I'm glad we're going in the same direction. We will get you there, right? Cool. Anything else? Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, so if y'all wouldn't mind, just take some space, stand up. We're going to do a little bit of, because this work is both mental and physical, before we get into the physical, we're going to do some mental work. Which, yay, especially for those who just expressed having load needs. I do not know the state of the space. I am tempted to take my shoes off. I don't know if it's active construction or anything. I will be joining you all, but feel free just as you see fit, and if anybody sees anything sharp, pointy, or otherwise, just let the group know, and we'll maybe change our tactics. All right, so pick a partner, please. Great. Okay, so what we're going to do first, and this may just go up in flames, but isn't that fun? So what we're going to do first is we're going to do a little bit of mental stretching. So broadening our ability to embrace 90-degree angles and divergent thought. So, Victoria, if you'd be so kind just to demo this with me, and you watch me get really frustrated, because it is frustrating. Like any sort of stretching, when you get to your edge, you're like, oh man, I could be better at this. So what this is Victoria will name a word, and I will do my best to try and find words that I can give to her that do not have a relationship with that word. And we're going to try and go for as far as we can.
Right.
And everybody good with curses?
Yeah.
She'll call me on my bullshit. So she'll be like, those start with the same letter or whatever, and it's just trying to figure out the ways that things can exist. So give me a word.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Dog food. Both can be consumed. Okay, give me another word.
Whiteboard.
Whiteboard. Sunshine. And then I just keep going until you ding sunshine. Mom. Teeth. No. Teeth are white. Oh, I know my word! Ah! So you can see how it's frustrating. So go ahead and do that in your duos. A and a B, we'll have A give the divergent, or A gives the word, B then tries to respond with some divergent words. Cool? Yeah. And don't worry, it's frustrating.
Table.
Your turn. All right, I will get it. I come up with the first one. That's autumn. You come up with the first one. Okay.
Just goes yeah. Okay. So you're like, there's no combination.
So then if I go oak, should I go water?
Yeah. You get ding, then it's new word.
Excellent.
Good question.
Oak tree.
Exit sign.
Singular.
Fairies.
Nose.
I thought of that, Sean.
And it can't relate to the previous word. Shoes. Just the first one.
Okay.
Whiteboard.
You put your name on both. An oak tree.
Okay. It's like my brain.
It is just my brain.
Okay, great. Give a little jog around the space. Give a little jog around the space. Get your bodies involved. And then when you find your partner, do the same exercise, but now the other person is giving you.
Desiree.
Island cabin.
Key.
Oak tree.
And
Polar bear.
oil.
Can you say here's and wellness?
And
Do the new words have to be different than each other?
Yeah, different. They should not be, it should be like, if it wasn't like, it's like tea or white. That'd be like, no, those are all key words. Like they are all, they're just expanding the universe of opportunities.
Like organs.
Yeah?
So I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I can't. Okay. All right.
Yeah, not or qualities in the desert. Scuba diving. Scuba diving.
great. Things that aren't great. Rings of Saturn.
Binary woman.
Can we hang on 1 second? Jeff, keep going. Just watch Jeff. Keep going. Everybody just watch Jeff.
We made a heavyweight.
Black.
Pillow.
Pillow is in an apartment, which is called a flat.
What I just wanted to just illuminate there is just so great because there's just like this great intentionality and intensity, and like also the way that you're looking for the word physically, just was lovely. No other reason just to like celebrate how lovely it was. Great. Cool. Give a little run around space. And as you're giving a little run around the space, try to get your eyes up on the horizon and meet the eyes of those around you. And when you see somebody, just give them a nice, like, hello. Hi. Hey. Hey there. Hey. Hello. Okay, and then come to a rest in our theatrical circle of theater making magic. Awesome.
Also, if anybody missed it, there was something like
Yes.
that from previous thing.
I think I kicked you over here and I might have got it on.
I'll look at my shoes.
I'm so sorry. Great, now we've flared out from a divergent standpoint. Now let's focus in, and we'll do that as a larger group. because it's not as frustrating. Because that divergence, that stretch, such a stretch. Have folks played convergence before? Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Okay, so what happens is somebody will have a word, and they will raise their hand, and like, okay, and they're like, chair. And then whoever else thinks of it, Victoria's got one, somebody else has something thinking about chair, now we're trying to come together. Great. And then you go 1, 2, 3, and you name the word that's your favorite.
Yeah.
Arm and what?
Sit.
Arm and sit, and now it continues onward. So then, arm and sit is a word, we're all trying to say the same word. Arm and sit, arm and sit. Arm and sit. Yes. 1, 2, 3, Slater.
Cozy.
I don't know why, I'm so sorry. Slater and cozy are the words.
Slater and Cozy.
Slater and cozy. I had to say it by the bell moment. Slater and cozy. Yep, we've got one. Slater and cozy. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Max. What was it? Sweater and Max. Sweater and Max. Max.
M-A-X.
M-A-X. Sweater and Max. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3,
Extra
cable.
large.
Oh, was it extra large and cable? Extra large and cable.
Extra large cable. Oh.
Yep, we got one. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, HBO.
Transatlantic cable.
Transatlantic.
Transatlantic cable and HBO. Okay. Transatlantic. Okay, sure, fine. 1, 2, 3, John Oliver. What was it?
Internet.
Internet and John Oliver. Okay. I feel good about this. Okay. Yep. Who wants to take it?
1, 2, 3, YouTube.
Yeah! All right, cool. Let's do another one of those real quick. Who's got a word? Victoria. Moon. Okay. Quick, before you're ready. Yes. You two.
1, 2, 3, sun.
Sun and ocean. Yep, you two.
1, 2, 3, evaporation.
Tide and evaporation. Oh. Go ahead.
1,
2, 3,
Water
tide
cycle.
pool. Damn it.
Tread cycle and
Water cycle,
Water-
tide pool.
water cycle and tide pool. Okay, water cycle and tide pool. Got one? Yep.
1, 2, 3, salt.
Salt waves. Okay. Yep.
1, 2, 3, ocean.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so, very good. We had some divergent thought, and then we had some convergent thought. Just wanted to, before we move on beyond this, anything to name around those experiences?
It's funny when two people raise their hands and you're like, I don't know if anybody else is going to have this, and then one of them says the word that was in your head, and you're like, God damn it!
Yeah. That notion of just having the offering into the room and letting that piggybacking or letting the flow just be able to further the momentum of the group. Yeah.
With the first game, I had a hard time like keeping the word I'd given in mind as we were going along. It's like, no, but they were related to words that had come, in response to that word.
Yeah. Did one feel more at home than the other?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Working on the theme much easier.
Interesting. Yeah. There might be different ones that are comfortable for different folks, which is what's great about having an ensemble. You were gonna say, Charlotte?
I was going to say the opposite convert,
Yeah, the convergence. Yeah.
Well, I think one was certainly, I felt impulsive. Like, I was not thinking in the convergence one. I was just like, okay, like word association, what comes to mind? Boom, it just sort of flows out.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of stop and think really hard about the word.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a psychological principle that does belie the fact of the principle of nobody here in this room think about a purple elephant. You're like, okay, I won't think. No, I thought about a purple elephant. No. So it is hard to get around that as well. And then, how many people I find that to be good as an encouraging factor because humans are meaning-making creatures, and it is just like, damn it, everything is everything. Like, you just gotta put dots out there, and an audience is gonna read meaning into it. So like, let that like free you, just to let yourself know that you just have to put the dots close enough. And like, oh yeah, sparkle and an apple, like that is significant to this Jungian principle of whatever. Like, people put something on it, right? So that's also just very freeing. And then when you hear those things, then you can just sharpen it. Cool? All right, anything else to be said about that? All right, brains are warm, bodies could be warmer. So to start out, we're going to do a little Elvis leg. So you have a nail that goes into your right foot, and then within that, you're just going to open that up. Just trying to like come into all the contact points on the floor or in your shoes. And just because I can't help but just throw a little bit of like, why do we do this? Do it for somebody. So show somebody how good you are at it or how good they are at it. If you haven't already, change directions. Yep, Jeff knows for sure. Jeff knows for sure. Very good, very good. Check in if you're breathing as well. These are moments that you can be like, I'm doing something weird and I'm not breathing. Give a little walk around the space. Another nail goes into the left foot, boom. And then just go ahead and give that a little wiggle. Very good. See if you're holding any tension anywhere else. It's also very helpful to be supple in these types of exercises. Change directions if you haven't already. Just because then whatever happens or what is presented to you, you're able to respond to or do. Okay, have a little walk from there. That's good. Occupy some space. Come to rest and make sure you have that arm's length around from touching anybody else. Very good. And you're not going to whack anything else that's not a person or do you any harm. Plant your feet. Just get a little washing machine and let your arms just be the weight that pulls the momentum of your body. Give a little plie. Bend your knees. Come through center. Make sure that you're breathing. And let your head just follow the direction of your arms for a little bit. And very, very, underscore, highlight, bold, exclamation point, very gently send your head in the opposite direction. You don't have to try and break it off of your body, but just try and go the opposite way of your arms. So just to open up a little extra stretch within that. And check in and see if you're breathing. Now send that head back over with your arms. Should have a little bit more of this distance within that. Let that come to a slow rest. Feeling the little whisper, the tiny dance of all that movement that was. Take your hand, which is about 5 to 8 pounds of passive weight. Place it on your head. Do a taco neck to the right-hand side, or like you're holding a phone on your shoulder. And make sure that your knees are soft, you're not locking those when you're breathing. And just breathe all into the side neck here. And then if you want to get a little deeper stretch and that's available to you, go ahead and take your passive arm out and wiggle it. You can feel that come into that shoulder. And let that come up, gently rise. Other hand, other side. Breathe into that side. If you want to breathe that hand up, just make sure you're not holding any tension. Great. And if you want to go with that additional little stretch there, you can wiggle out to the side. Very good. Let that come up. Now 5, 8, and 10, 16. As though you're going to do a crunch, but you drop your chin to your chest and passively let that weight pull your head down. So you're not trying to pull your head down, you're just letting the actual weight of the hands bring that weight and open up the back of your neck and your upper back. Very good. Let your hands come down. Gaze still at the floor. Let your head pour out over the front of your feet. As you come down, just to hang. And then just give a little swing side to side. All the while breathing. And then, as they say in drama school, one vertebrae at a time, stacking How does everybody feel physically? Warm enough? Sweet. Okay, cool. Right on. Okay, then we're going to go into, oh no, that's not what we're gonna do. I remember. So we warmed up mentally. This is why I write things down, because I'm a butterfly chaser. And I'm like, yeah, great. And I'm like, wait, we weren't going to do like some sort of clown workshop or anything else? Okay, so anyway, we've done mental warm-ups. We've done individual physical warm-ups. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on what we had embraced so readily, right at the jump today, are that group dynamic, that group physical warm-up. So we had that circle, and within that circle somebody else came in and it just adjusted just to make the right pair of personal space for everyone. That's lovely. So in taking into consideration all of the physical boundaries that we had, the red lights that existed, the back that we had with Victoria, what we're going to do is we're going to play something called I Am Here. And how it works is it's kind of a trust fall without the trust fall, because people wouldn't let me fall anymore. So it is, somebody will be milling about the space, and somebody will just declare, I am here, and then they strike some sort of a pose, and then everybody else fills in either to echo that or to support that pose and have a conversation with it. Is that clear? Yeah, cool. All right, move about the space. And when anybody gets the impulse, just say it loudly and clearly, and then get into your shape, and we'll fill it around you.
I am here.
Okay, good. Move about.
I am here.
Okay, good. Move about.
I am here.
Very good. Move about.
I am here.
Very good. Move about. We are here. Very good. Move about. So now you have we in your vocabulary, so you can be more than one.
We are here.
Very good.
We are here.
Nice. And keep working, but also listen for my voice. I'll be providing a little bit of side coaching later.
I am here.
Okay, good.
I am here.
And Jeff, what's the one word? What's the one word here?
Mystery.
Mystery. Great. Okay, go ahead. Yep, very good. Mystery. Go. Keep on moving.
We are here.
Very good. Very good. And oh goodness. Oh goodness. Jackie. What's the one word?
Persistence.
Persistence. Great. Okay, now everybody close your eyes before you leave this. Okay, we have persistence as a word. Take a breath and you be even more persistent. So however that evolves to shape your relationship with each other. Great, okay, cool. Cool. Go ahead, move about.
I am here.
And Leo, what's the word?
Falling.
Falling. And then take a breath. How can you deepen that or make that even louder? Yeah, nice. Okay. Very good. Move up. Now we're going to lose the I am here and we are here. Listen for your name, and when your name is called, just create that image or that posture. And then folks will still swarm around you as though it is I am here. Cool?
Cool.
Dave. And also to help us with names, when I say your name, just say I am here, and then everybody can. That's okay. There you go. And Starla, what's the one word?
Flying.
Flying. Okay, take a breath, and how can we even make that louder for the audience? Okay, walk about. James and Chazia. We are here.
We are here.
We are here.
And Jeff, what's the one word?
Fell.
Good, good. And James, what's the one word?
Feasting.
Fell and feasting. Great. Okay. Those two words. Breathe in and see how you can balance those or have those in tension and conversation with each other. Yeah. Oh yeah. Very good. Leave that. Leave that. Good. 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 Victoria and Jackie. We are here. Great, great. And Leo, what's the word?
Tug of war.
Chazia, what's the song? Yeah, I know.
Old Donald.
Great, great. And if we think about the one word, breathe into that. Let's see if we can amplify that. Good, good, great. Can it move? Can it move? Can it move? And Chazia, can you start singing Old MacDonald?
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Great, great. Good, 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 good. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Great. Okay, so
Now I understand theater.
now you understand theater, right? Yeah. Great. So that takes us into a good little transition into this tool, Open Canvas. What is the mechanics of it first before we get into it? But you got a little bit of taste of it. Is that we have a defined playing space. That is the canvas. For the nerds among us, which I feel are bountiful, it's like Peter Brook's traveling park, right? So it's like magic space, like endowed with all of the charged theatrical energy of everything. So we respect that space, and it is when we enter that space that all of things happen. That is that's the first component, is this open canvas, this blank canvas. Then there is a painter, that will be me. And then the painter will be calling out the different paintbrushes or paints, however you want to extend the metaphor, which will be all of you all in the company. And then we will create the canvas. It's a way of, again, like creating all of that content into the sponge, and then being able to bring it out. The other thing that I want to say, as I mentioned earlier, today we are not performing. Today is not an audition. And then also this tool is used for generating content and filling that sponge up. So if you are relieved of the space, it is not that you are doing anything bad or otherwise. It's just that we might have gotten enough of that in the sponge already. And it's like, okay, cool, yeah, we got that. That might be awesome, and we might use that, but let's see what else we can get and drain out of it too. Cool? Awesome. So first we'll play cards up, real easy. So we'll just define the stage space here so we can be on the sides Like, if there's 3 balls, yeah, very good, very good. Don't get bit by the screen. Yeah, we just use like this checkerboard as the space. So again, just to get the mechanics, and I think that this will go real fast, but it will be name and then the prompt. So it'd be like Chazia on. Yep. And so that means that Chazia is on the space, and then it's interactive. And Chazia has her bit. Chazia off.
I do have a bit.
Yeah, you will. Don't worry, we're just running through the mechanics right now. Yes. And then it might be James and Jeff on. James and Jeff off. Leo on. Jackie on. All on. All off. Victoria on. Leo on. Victoria off. Leo speak.
Hi.
Leo off. Yeah? We get it? Yeah, cool. So that's the mechanics of things. The other thing that happens, as with most paintings, is that there's a title, which is why you might have been entering the space and be like, yeah, I'm on. Sure, what do you want me to do? That informs some of that. Wanted to get some of the dials and controls on before we start actually drawing and creating content. But we'll create a title for the canvas and then play around with it and go from there. Any questions? Yes.
Just because in the little
Yes.
thing, we all entered and exited back to the side we were on.
Yeah.
But if I'm on stage and you say Victoria off, I can go
Yep.
here in that place.
Yep. Good clarifier, yes. You do not have a home. You can be wherever you want. All right. So we're going to start, again, as we are an unknown group to each other, we're going to start to learn the tool with some very concrete things, because those are a little easier to work with. The other thing that you can think about within this space, again, as I mentioned, it's not necessarily an audition tool. So if the title of this canvas is something, it's not that we're trying to find the best thing of that. We're trying to do the free word, physical embodiment, free word association with that, trying to get all of the things that are associated with that, both the divergent things and the convergent things. I don't know why I needed to do that with my team. But to call upon where we started. So, start with something very tangible. The title of our canvas is, is Summer. Summer. Cool? Okay. Summer is the name of our canvas. And can I have Chazia, please? All on. All up except for Chazia. Start on. All on. All off. Jeff on. Jeff with words. Oh. Again.
Oh, forest. Sun's out. Oh, there's a cool breeze. glorious day. Sun's out. There's a cool breeze. I've almost forgotten about winter. Oh, what a glorious day. Sun's out. There's a cool breeze. I've almost forgotten about winter.
Everybody on with words?
Almost forgot about winter.
About glorious day.
What a glorious day.
Cool breeze.
Sun's out.
Glorious day.
Almost forgotten about winter.
Almost forgot about winter. Forgot about winter. Cool breeze.
What a glorious day.
All up except for Jackie and Leo.
Cool breeze.
What a glorious day.
Winter. Cool breeze. Forgot about winter.
Cool breeze. Cool breeze. Glorious, glorious day. Cool breeze.
Forgot about winter?
Forgot about winter.
Forgot about winter. Cool breeze.
All up. Davey on. James on. Starlon.
Cool breeze.
Almost forgot.
Oh, winter?
Glorious day.
There's a cool breeze.
A cool breeze.
Cool breeze.
Stay light enters as winter.
Glorious day.
All up. Okay, very good, very good, very good. We'll do a different title and we'll start playing some more things. Right? Yeah, okay. Time is untimed. Any questions or observations or yeah?
Was it intentional that we were only using the same, like, when more people came on, were we supposed to only be using the same language?
It was an accident that happened that we created within it. It's like, yeah, let's see what happens.
Cool.
Yeah. Any other questions? Cool. Okay, let's go through. Oh, we kind of already got this one. This came up somehow. Oh yeah, let's try this. We won't play this one for very long, so I want to take it to the next thing. Well, shoot, let's just do the next thing, right? Let's just do the next thing.
Can you tell us what we already got, so we know what we're incorporating that we did accidentally?
This is all just
Great.
playing cards up. Yeah,
Great.
it's all great. Well done. Well done. So now, what I want to explore is we're gonna now like sketch this, and now we're going to do something that's a little bit more accumulating, and that will build upon. So like if we were going to be taking this into some sort of a rehearsal room or something of that nature, like this might be more of the process that we do. I disclose, where it's like, oh yeah, we're doing Orpheus and Eurydice, like what are all of the things, like let's get that out, and like what do we think of with that, and all of those things. But I don't want to poison the well first. So first of all, we're just going to use some elements that I know are going to be in this thing, just to get some of that into the room and into our collective consciousness here with ourselves. And then we'll reveal it, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I hope you'll be like, yeah, that's why you wouldn't have said that, because you would have watched it in one direction. So, the title for the open canvas right now, can we balance the space a little bit since we got everybody on here? It's not necessary, it just pops. It feels like the painting is right here. Okay, so the title for the space is House. House. Cool? Okay. Then house, and let's have Victoria and Dave. And Davey, what's the one word?
Show.
Again, please?
Showing.
Okay, great. Showing. Starla, can I have you enter in at a low level? Victoria, what's the one word? Allah. Jeff and Chazia. Home. And keep working. If the thing before you informs, keep working. If the thing informs before you, that's fine, but if it's also like, you don't have to like carry it through. It can be brand new stuff. Again, just trying to fill the well here. Home. Mm-hmm. You may speak.
Come on! What is that?
Fine.
It doesn't look right to me. Where did it come from?
Up there.
Allah. Starla, Jackie, James, enter as up there. Keep working. Starla, Jackie, James, push upstage right. But keep doing what you're doing. Jeff and Shazia enter downstage left as a split screen. Champion Jeff, slow-mo and no words. Keep going. All on. Unpause. Very good, all off. Okay. Home. Let's do one more home, yeah. Can I get, let's see. Leo, Jeff, and Davey, home. And keep working, and do exactly what you're doing, keep working. Just want to also let you all know, you don't have to be humans, you don't have to be animals, you can be objects, you can be imagined things, all of that stuff. Because we got nothing binding us but our imaginations. Davey, what's the one word? What's the one word?
Frustration.
Yes. Keep doing the action and say frustration.
Frustration. Frustration.
And Leo, if you could make a dynamic change. Pretty good, all off. Let's see. So let's do this. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's do brick. So the title of the canvas is brick. Brick. Jackie and Victoria. Yep. Chazzy on. Ha. Jeff on. With words, if they come.
No. A little grass. No, we don't put grass. No. Mom. Doing good. Mine. No, mine.
Allah. Okay, very good. All right. So what I want to do right now, really quickly, is I want to let you all know that we are going to create the story of the Three Little Pigs. So we have explored a little bit of the nouns. We've got some ideas on house and what happened with that. Brick as a building material. We also have something to think about for summer and the winter thing. We have wind that came into that, so that'll also be something. When we think about the story of the Three Little Pigs, this is again like kind of a convergence moment. Like, just like start throwing things into the space. Like, this is just us like verbally like getting everything out there. What do we think about when we think about Three Little Pigs?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Straw.
Straw.
Sticks.
Sticks.
Chinny chin chin.
Chinny chin chin, yeah, sure.
Huff
What's
and
that?
puff. Hair.
Hair.
Huff and puff.
Huff and puff.
Blowing the house.
Blowing the house down.
Oink.
Oink. Yeah.
Hiding.
Hiding.
Hubris.
Yeah. Hubris. Anger. Yes.
Big meals.
Big meals. Yeah. Yeah.
Invasion.
Home invasion. Yes. Were they all brothers? Siblinghood. Siblinghood. What else we got?
Fear.
Fear. Yeah. Love that there's some emotion in there too to think about. Disaster. Does it make us think about anything, like relate to things? If you have fear, does it feel like it's an allegory to anything? Does it remind you of something?
It's a little trial and error.
Trial and error. Yeah. Yeah. Little experimentation. Yeah. Capitalism. Could be.
The rich can weather the storm.
Could be. Absolutely. That can be in here.
Building codes.
Building codes. Yeah. Can I see a permit for that? Forest, I imagine, probably is somewhere where we're at. Yeah. Anything else?
Homelessness.
Homelessness? Yeah, that could be definitely something that comes through.
Unwanted guests.
Unwanted guests. Yeah. Eating meat. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Eating meat, consumption in general, capitalism, everything's capitalism.
Justice.
Justice. Yes.
Big win,
Can you say more on justice?
right? They win at the end, right? I always forget.
Yeah, I think they win.
Okay,
Yeah.
they do win. Okay.
I think-
Justice.
I think that's something we'll find out if they win in our end. Anything else?
Home security.
Home security, yep. Cool. Okay. So for the time being, we are going to call this open canvas now Three Little Pigs. We decided that we were going to do Three Little Pigs. We did some exploration around some different nouns and things that might serve us in here. This story does not have to go linearly. It can. We could just like from top to bottom tell the story while you are being ushered in and out. But it doesn't have to be. It can be just ruminations or things or thoughts, explorations of things that we just filled into the space. Like, oh yeah, capitalism is the Three Little Pigs. I'm waiting for you to call my name so I can say that or do whatever I want to do, right? So it is just being this generative space. Is that clear? Sweet. Okay. Three Little Pigs. All right. Let's see. Let's do Leo and Chazzy. Chazzy, what's the song?
Who's afraid of the big battle?
Yep,
The
yep.
big battle, the big battle. Who's afraid of the big battle? La 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 la. Who's afraid of the big battle? The big battle, the big battle. Who's afraid of the big battle? La 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 la.
No more music. Keep going though. All off. Starla and Jeff on. James on. All up. Davy, Victoria, and Jackie on. All up. Jeff, Leo, Starlog. All up. All on. Ha! All up. Davion. Everyone else, don't enter, but create a soundscape. James on.
Hello?
Any thoughts? Okay, it's not the words.
I like the soundscape.
Sounds fun, yeah, right? Yeah.
I like the freedom of choice of like you can either do what they're doing or add on.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. It doesn't have to be like super linear. That was helpful.
Yeah.
I appreciate being able to come in as something new each time. It's not like an improv scene where you're just there, and you're there, and you're there, and you're there.
The I call it a tissue mentality of it, because it makes things less precious. So you feel like you can try something on, but you're not like you're not going to be, you don't want to come in as a big bad wolf, so you're like, oh man, I'm going to be the wolf, and I don't really want to be the wolf. Like, you're going to be the wolf, and 14 other people are going to be the wolf, like, it's fine. Like, we're just all just trading things. Other thoughts?
I almost feel like words, not just for the scene, but like for all the scenes, I almost felt like words were an obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
Like having to put text was more descriptive or definitive than living in that ambiguity of gesture. Which just meant like kind of with the convergence and stuff, like think about the words. What are you going to do to the scene with every word you throw at it?
It's kind of, I find it to be very freeing because it's like, oh, there's somebody that's going to let me know if I'm leaving anything on the table. So if it needs words, it will be called for. But if it is being expressed or explored without it, and we're not getting in the way of things and getting real wordy, sometimes that's very helpful. So that's just a nice thing to have that person on the outside as a safety net or as like a barometer. You're like, it feels like we're not saying something we want to be saying. Let's have words. Other observations?
I think I liked about it being a participant, but I think also being on the other side is you have so many options to choose from. Some work, some don't.
Yeah.
Some things are effective, some little tiny moments, and when you're throwing everything out there, you have things to pick from. You can go, hey, that one thing that happened in the scene earlier, let's go back and explore that a little bit. I like that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, that's great. That's part of like the thing you fill up with a sponge.
Yeah.
That other thing that's also great too, in alignment with that, is that there are things that you get to understand our questions. Like when you all started to build the houses, it's like, oh yeah, like why did they build these houses? Why didn't they build one house together? Like is that a scene? That's some important information to think that an audience would have, and to like then know that that's something that you have to build or account for. Other thoughts? Okay, then shifting into like the specific, what stood out about the three little pigs that we created here?
I think the link codes scene, which is what I interpreted that scene. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
I think that was the best example to me of how from the word map into gesture scene, like you could see it all come together. Oh, right. Light bulb.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and to me that opened up the possibility too of like having, this is three little pigs y'all, but I don't know who I am. This is just the sickness I have, is to make things more than what they are. But I'm like, what if the building inspector was the wolf, and that's like what spurned him? So he was just out trying to do his job, and was really mad about like this strong, stick house, and like they wouldn't let him in to do his job, and they're like, fine, I'm just gonna blow the fucking thing down. So just like, the opportunity and the things
Or
that.
that's how he enforces.
That's how he enforces it.
You're not up to code, it comes down.
So it does like let you see some of those things and just like kind of live with the work versus like sitting there with a pen and paper or anything like that. Another place that we can go to, we have a little bit of time, is then to your point too, if there's anything that you're interested in. So we can see if there is some more meat to put on a bone around something. So we might pull something from the canvas and then create a series of givens or things that we would then task the group with and say, okay, we know we want to see more about this building code inspector. So can we see a introduction to the wolf as a building inspector and him trying to do his job, him or her trying to do Anything else that stood out from what was in the canvas?
I'd like to tie to that, start with pull out the building plans
Yeah.
to show, here's what we're going to be building, here's how we're gonna do it, that's our next step. So two separate scenes of the building.
There are a lot of ways that the houses got built physically,
Mm-hmm.
different physical representations of them. And I like all of them.
Anything that stood out about any of them that?
Well, I like that there was both like, we were both the houses and then sometimes the houses being like imaginary. And then there was also like minimal house with 2 people versus the house with everyone.
Yeah.
Like I appreciated the scale of house and the perspective of house.
Other thoughts? Straw sticks and bricks.
Straw sticks, bricks for the walls.
Straw sticks. Okay. Great. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do groups of 4. Let's do you all as a group, and James, if you go over on this side. And then to just embody that, like where you would go with something like this next, is let's go with the, let's see, do we want to do the same moment? Oh man, why do I want to make a 3 show now? This is so bad. Let's do like a mini little composition. We'll each have 5 minutes and then we'll give a little show off. So we have everything that existed in here, all the conversations, looking forward to the capitalist take on 3 little things. And within that, what I'd like to see within the sketch scenes is I'd like to see 3 little pigs. So there are 3 little pigs. We see the introduction of the wolf. We see the building of the house, and we see the first interaction with the wolf. Cool? Okay, and for other things that you have to consider, you have Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf, the song that Chazia sang. What else did I have here too? That's enough for you to play with. So go ahead, have 5 minutes on that, and we'll just do a quick show out on that. Encourage you all to think more on your feet than in your brains. Look at how valuable your body and its going has been. Go ahead and feel free to embrace that. Cool? Alright.
What is the thing?
The 3 little pigs,
3 little pigs.
introduction of the wolf, building of the houses, and that first, like,
Interaction.
yep.
So introduce the pigs, introduce the wolf, build the houses. Cool. Alright, oh wait, the song. Yeah, that's sticks. Oh, I see. Sticks. That makes so much sense now. Sticks. How would you do this with straw or brick? Straw's waving.
Yeah, just.
So that's good. So we can do the building of the houses, right? One of us can do stick, like you. Go ahead. Yeah, that's true. We can all be one big stick house and tumble into becoming the next house, right? So yeah, straw. I like that idea of like we are blown down, we transform.
And then they split and they build houses.
Exactly. So straw houses. And then we want to demonstrate the stick house, so we want to sort of belong into it. So like.
Yes. And then share and then so the next house.
Sticks. So that's sort of the houses part. All right, introduction of the pigs.
About an emotional 2 minutes.
Thank you, emotional too. I think we should use the song. I love the song. You're right. Are we all
is horribly unkind.
Yes.
I don't want to make anybody late to their next session or anything like that, so let's show what we got. Who wants to go first? Okay. Is it okay if we're audience out here, or where would you like us? Okay, so if we want to be audience for them out here.
Who's afraid of the big bad? How's it end? La 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 la.
All right. When you all begin, if you just this is house rules. When you begin, just say lights up, and when you end, say lights down, so we know where the points are. Yeah.
Lights up.
Are we doing the same quick expression?
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La 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 la.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La 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 la.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? La 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 la.
Little pig, let me in.
Go away.
Well then I'll blow your house down.
And then there's two more pigs.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nice. Let us know lights up, lights down.
Oh yeah, lights down.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, like that.
It served the same function.
Got it. Go in the direction of rolling. Okay. Lights up.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. Are you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. Ha cha cha.
We're making theater.
Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf. Let's see who's in here. Oh, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf.
Ha!
Oh. Solid.
All right, we are a little over time, but I wanted to just yap a little bit. This also is very helpful, I think, to like show where there's also opportunity. So as we mentioned, you might have seen like where there's maybe like spots as an audience where you're like, oh yeah, like dialogue would be really helpful there. Then you know where you need to write and like where that can happen. Also, like in this last scene, because we have that song, Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? Like the pivot or the volta point, it's so like just right there for the picking to say, who's afraid? The big bad wolf. Like as you confront this last thing, so it's just like, oh, like the fear has shifted. So that it's just very clear in highlighting those opportunities. Anything else as we run out of time and you all run out of the room for the next thing?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all very, very much. I hope that this is helpful. I'm around if you have any questions or anything. Otherwise, I won't prevent you from getting to the next thing. And I appreciate all of your generosity with your time and willing to be goofy adults in a room and playing together. That's amazing. Thank you so much.